Welcome back. Now, don't worry, I have remembered. And you may be thinking, remembered what? Trion Tower. We haven't been to Trion Tower either for the round, so we'll do that, don't worry. I still can't believe what happened at yesterday's race. Well, at least Aslan didn't get too hurt. But what those terrorists did was unforgivable. Now that I think about it, though, I wonder if they'll reschedule the race. I mean, the winner's still undecided, right? I want to know who beats who. Exactly! This is the detail, yeah, I want to know! Who wins? So, that terrorist attack at Z1 yesterday? I wasn't actually involved in patrolling the area at the time. You can't put anything on me. I wasn't to blame. Alright, calm down. But still, it's frustrating to know I did nothing to stop it. I mean, we're the police force. Well, at least no one died, and the CID was even able to capture everyone responsible. The fact remains, though, that we were unable to fulfill our duty. No, we had to leave it to the CID. I feel so powerless. Oh, mate. I still can't believe there was a terrorist threat at yesterday's Z1 race. I heard there weren't any casualties, though, and even managed to catch the organization responsible. We need to nip this thing in the bud before it happens again. Arkwright Solutions, if you manage to come across any information regarding this incident, please report it. I mean, we'd probably tell the CID, like Renee. I heard there was an explosion in Old Town today. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. Inspector DeSwani and the others spent their initial investigation trying to determine whether or not it was an accident. However, that's when the CID took over. Pretty suspicious, if you ask me. Well, I didn't ask you, so, you know. Right, so how's the painting going? Blank as always. Today I sketched the mall from the north, along the freeway. It took me all day to do it, but the result is phenomenal. Where is it? Can I see it? It's like I've finally found the missing piece of a puzzle. I'll be able to replicate the tower's true essence any day now. Just a little more. Just another push and I can do it. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, seems we've finally gotten over the peak. That being said, I expect the new fiscal year to be just as busy. Well, regardless, we finally have time for a break, and that means I'll have time to use my personal phone. What should I look for on the OrbleNet? There's music, a movie posting site, an encyclopedia. Idols. No, not that one. Same old Oslo.
Oh, I'm so
Welcome to Erlang, sir.
I've been Carol's replacement for quite a while now. Feel like I've mostly gotten a handle on things, but am I really doing this right? See, I want to grow into a clerk worthy of the Erlang name. The management hasn't had to discipline me lately, so that's a good sign. But that doesn't mean I can start slacking. Time passes so quickly. Whenever I see someone come in to buy new clothes, I can't help being reminded of that fact. See, changing what you put on your body is incentive to change your mindset as well. That's why it's important to mix up your wardrobe when you enter a new stage in life.
Oh, please take as much time as you need.
Is that something for Nina? Yeah, I'm going to give that to Van there. No. I think we're all right there. Okay. Okay. Guess we'll get all of that sold while we can.
I hope to see you again.
Do you? Oh. How nice of you. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. Oh. So, your father didn't make it back today either, huh? Didn't he just break his promise with you the other day too? You sure you're alright? Well, I'm a bit sad, but I think my father might be even more concerned about breaking his promise. I know he cares very deeply for me after all, so I suppose I'll just have to patiently wait for him to come home in the meantime. Well, alright. Guess it would suck to fake another kidnapping for you. Hey, I'd never asked you to do that. Again, Besides, I'm perfectly content spending time with this... Oh, one Freddy... One Freddy? I'm perfectly content spending time with this one Eddie friend of mine. I've become friends with his mother as well. Thanks to them, I don't have to feel lonely anymore. Aww. Still think it's weird you're close with my mum now. Makes sense though. If I'm remembering right, she lost her mum some time ago. Sorry, did you say something? Nah, it's nothing. Alright. Why don't you stop by Old Town again? Everything was kind of a mess last time you came. See, again, I could see their parents ending up together and they end up being like brother and sister. Which would be nice. Look out for each other kind of thing. And even though it freaks me out a little, I'm sure my mum would like to see you again. That's a wonderful idea. I suppose that means I have one more thing to look forward to. Yesterday, my mum and Bazelia went out somewhere without telling me. Apparently, they really hit it off, but they spent the whole time talking about me. What a pain in the arse. Still, I kind of want to know what they said. What you would do. By the way, I heard there was an explosion in Old Town. Is everything alright with your mother? And what about her stall? She's fine, and nah, I didn't see any damage. Oh, thank goodness. I was just about ready to tell Rumsfeld to find the best doctor in the city. You spared no cost for us, huh? Well, they're friends now, so you know. Good work, team. You're all doing great. Props to you for practicing your butts off while the away team's been gone. Thanks for tonight, Frawler. You really know how to psych us up. Kirk and the rest of the crew are gonna be blown away when they see how much we've improved. We're free to use the court all we like, so we're gonna make the most of the chance to hone our skills. Wow, everyone's so pumped up today. Feel like cheering you guys on twice as hard. You know, we probably wouldn't have been this motivated if it weren't for you. We've got a lot to thank you for. For real! But you showed things were really tense around here. So tense that you could cut the air with a knife. Simon would always take charge whenever things got out of hand. That's surprising to hear. I mean, I knew you guys had a lot going on back then, but you're such good people. It's just hard to imagine this group being on pins and needles. And we still would have been if not for you. You helped us change for the better. In fact, I'd say you've been just as much of a positive influence on us as Simon's been. Oh, come on. There's no way that's true. Don't give me that much credit. I'm not doing anything special, I'm just hanging out with them and cheering them on. Why are they hitting me with a barrage of thank yous? I don't get it. I'm just doing what any good friend would do. Wait, am I embarrassed? Just talk. Kirk and some of the other players are currently going head to head with teams from other districts. I'm trying to see how far they'll go without me. But it's really hitting me now that this court feels empty without them. It's like a freaking ghost town. It's thanks to Frawler's efforts that this place has become as lively as it is. Frawler's parents aren't around anymore, but she's always so upbeat and positive. Guess she's made of sterner stuff. She has a way of lifting the spirits of everyone around her with a bright personality. It's infectious, I tell you. I'd bet you anything that she'll be leading this crew a few years from now. Famed school festival. Famed, he says. If you're looking for Miss Bazelia, I believe she is nearby speaking with Eddie. Eddie has been operating his stand here in the Satan district of late. She tries to meet with him when he does so. It may be night, but the young miss is carrying a mobile device on her person. Also, if anything were to happen, she is within a reachable distance. You see, I've been trying to allow her more freedom lately. With certain caveats, of course. Of course.
Alrighty.
And again, Eddie's around, so should be alright. Oh, I almost forgot. Polanski's supposed to be attending that political debate today. I wonder, do I really need his help? Wait, what am I saying? The more choices I have, the better. Once things settle down, I'll do everything in my power to get him to back me. This time for sure. What happened at the Z1 yesterday was incredibly unfortunate. Yes, unfortunate. Well, at least our VIP guest found no problems in returning to the hotel. We haven't had any issues with today's events either. I hope the time with us continues to act as a reprieve from their troubles. Langdon. I must say, I was quite impressed with the President's speech. His refute of that one assemblyman in particular was remarkable. As always, his entire demeanor was magnificent, and of course, I'm sure aides like you were the ones to help bring him to such a level. I'm glad to hear you were so impressed by it all. However, I'm afraid the President was the one who did most of the work, although we did do our best to support him on the daily. Anyway, Langdon, I'm aware of how kind you've been to our party in the papers. We'll make sure to maintain good relations in the future. That being said, no matter how grateful we feel, we will not be following the footsteps of our predecessors. You will not be gaining further access to our administration. Just wanted to make that clear. Yes, of course, I wouldn't want to cause trouble for you or the President after all. Looks like I'm going to have to play the long game here. I should have known they'd make things more complex. Guess my plans to speak directly with the President have to be on the pause for the moment. It's fine. I'll just use my other connections to work my way in. The President made an incredibly constructive argument in the debate. Sounds like we'll be able to rely on Langdon's article to bolster our party's approval rate as well. Hi. No matter how you look at it, this debate allowed us to shed a good light on both our party and the President's ideologies. Unless something unprecedented were to happen, I believe the next election should be fairly safe for us. Guess we go this side. Honestly, Marielle had me on pins and needles for a bit. I had no idea she intended on being so direct with both parties. And you could tell she wasn't winging it either. Her questions had some real depth to them. Well done, Marielle, well done. Well, regardless, I'm happy the debate provided an opportunity for better relations, both between the public and the Assembly. Hopefully, we'll remain standing as the Republic's main pipeline for information for the current administration. It seems the political debate and symposium went off without a hitch. But with what happened at the Z1 race, we will not be easing up on our security. Not while we have VIPs here. We do not take the responsibility lightly. Rest assured that the safety of the hotel is at the forefront of our minds at all times. I believe Miss Basilio is out speaking with Eddie right now. Manager Rumsfeld agreed to their meeting, so I suppose it's alright. Can't help but feel we should be keeping a better eye on her, though. She's fine again, she's with Eddie. I'm not sure I really understand this whole memory rewrite thing, but I'm glad Fairy's okay. But now that things have calmed down, I'm starving. Sarah's being all polite, but it's not like we get this chance every day, you know? I'm just gonna say thanks, so I can get to the eating. I'm just glad that our dance could be of use. But it worries me that whoever did that to their memories could still be out there. Well, if there's anything we can do to help, just let us know. And please take care. This single incident came at quite a cost for our company. Our biggest concern would have to be the injuries Vice Chief Hassan sustained. Of course, I intend to make reparations on behalf of Marduk. I'll be taking responsibility for all the damage done to your office as well. And just so you're aware, I'm already ordered the security chief to tie up any loose ends. The dedication that man shows for his work is truly awe-inspiring. Is that so? Gilliam Thorndyke? I can never get a read on the guy. I'm really happy with how everything turned out, but it bugs me that the true culprit's still out there. I'll make sure they pay for what they did to my friend. If I find anything, I'll pass it on to you guys as soon as I can. Just try not to let your guard down, alright? We can do this. Of course. Thank you very much, Mirabelle. Alright, so I think we're done in this area, so... It is just like we've done Old Town, we've done Riverside, we've done Station Street, we've done Tyrell, we've done Sade and Just. We've done the Grand Circuit at the previous part. Trion Tower it is.
Let's roll, gang.
Dum, dum, dum. Is that who I think it is down there? I was trying to figure out how to occupy myself during our on-tour free time.
Welcome to the
That's when I noticed the live stage performance they've got going on today.
One of Edith's
I can feel it soothing my soul from all the way over here. Maybe I'll go take a peek up close.
Store, a movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops to peruse.
Is it Jess. I'm assuming it's Jess. Alright, I'd better start preparing for tomorrow. We have a lot of new products in stock, so we need to update our website. The orb site, I think you mean, Oh, I nearly forgot. One of our long-time customers finally went out on a date today. I'll have to ask Jimmy how it went next time I see him. Ah. About that new personal styling service I thought up the other day. Making a reality necessitates involvement in cosmetics and other industries, none of which we have the know-how for. And building up to that expertise from square one would be a massive investment of both money and time. In which case, I should revise my proposal drafter, center around forming partnerships with existing companies. Just wait until headquarters hears about this. I'm about to revolutionize the industry a second time. Revolutionize the world. Oh.
Anything of interest?
Leather choker? Oh my. What's that for? Catra? Fair enough. If Catra likes it, Catra likes it.
I hope you found everything to your liking.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
I always get the munchies whenever I come to these late night showings. My stomach likes to wait until the movie goes dead silent before it starts rumbling though. Maybe I'll grab a light snack or something for dinner before showtime. It doesn't hurt. Like popcorn.
Thank you.
Usually around this time of night we get a lot of customers that feel like they need to see a movie on a whim.
Showing on screen one.
Although some of them do seem to be film connoisseurs as well. Guess they like the idea of watching movies in a quiet, half-empty theatre. It does sound nice, to be honest. Not that I can blame them. It really amps up the atmosphere. Especially if you're watching like a horror movie. Like, ooh, creepy.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale.
So, well, I don't think I need to see any more, actually. Because I think, if I remember correctly, it's like in my achievements, I did actually finish that off. Like, ooh. Be nice getting them. So I want to complete. Need one that says like watched. Sure, it's like watched all movies. Damage, double, 22255555113333225. Where is it? Right, this is the section, isn't it? Right, fish. I wonder where that fish did go. Fishy, oh. Portal found with shard searcher. Okay. Saunas. There we are. All movies watched. We got the elegant gown, which isn't really one that I'm after. So I could get all these, but it's like, no. Still need to do so much here. 100 hit chain. Get a grail locket. Carbuncle for that. Interesting. Anyway.
One of Edith's major landmarks.
Jimmy's colleague.
Also find the Vern store,
Oh, that sure was a lot of fun. By the way, you're looking pretty good today, Jimmy. I was kind of surprised. Wait, really? Talk about a confidence boost.
Which just opened this year.
Wait, so would you maybe want to go out again sometime? Of course. Oh man, I've got to down Nihon. Not sure on that one. Okay, well, why don't we call it a night here then?
Please check it out.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow, Jimmy. Yeah. Mishy's holding an event over at the department store on Station Street right now. It started earlier in the morning though, so they're probably wrapping up at this point. I wanted to go so badly too. Why couldn't they have done it in one of my days off? The world doesn't revolve around you, mate. That's why.
Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks. Welcome. You'll also find the Vern store.
I wanted to stop by the Vern store to ask about additional phone plans today. They have all sorts to choose from, whether it's based on how much calling you do or how often you use the Orbital Net, and what features you use most. When I bought my own, the clerk suggested I get the basic plan just to try things out. But the phone's an essential part of my life already. I need a plan that better suits me. So, that's the famous Lashkar, is it? Kane has mentioned him a few times. Honestly, looking at them like this, I could almost mistake them for siblings. It's nice to see they're so comfortable with one another. The things those two are carrying on their shoulders, though. Hard to imagine. Well, as a manager, I'll do everything I can to make things easier for them. Aww, you're a good manager. I like you. So, you finished making the rounds, apologizing to everyone. Though I think you're the one I should be saying sorry to the most, Kana. We live together, but I never even bothered to ask you for help. It's alright, Lashkar. I get how you feel, loud and clear. Now pick yourself up and turn that gloomy mood around. If Annie were here, she'd tease you rotten about it. Yeah, you're probably right, Kana. I've got to start looking forward, not just for her, but for Kent and the others too. Kana's right. Annie would probably crack a joke about who I am and what I did with the real Lashkar. I've got to start looking forward, not just for her, but for Kent and all the other prey villagers too. Lashkar seems to have finally calmed down a bit. Now we just have to keep pushing forward, for Annie and everyone else. A lot of places are selling Typhone accessories now. Apparently all kinds of industries want in on the market. I suppose it's only because everyone's so confident about the Typhone's future. As an employee of the Verne Company, I couldn't be more pleased. Oh yeah, it keeps you in business and keeps your job essentially. In exchange for teaching my mom how to use the Obel Net, she lets me play games on the Typhone. Honestly, it's way more interesting than I thought it would be. Hope I can have my own someday. Honestly, it's kind of embarrassing that my son knows the Typhone better than I do. He's been able to teach me all sorts of things though. Like how to access different recipe sites, how to call my friends. Oh, and today I was even able to save some mirror by shopping on a store I found on the net. Irene is like, wow, they are catching up and slightly surpassing our technology level so fast. Oh yeah, tonight we celebrate. The ad concept I submitted this morning made it past the revision phase, and about time too. For whatever reason I had it in my head that modern designs were all about pizzazz. But that wasn't the only piece of the puzzle. The reparations bubble sent every industry into full throttle, so for several years the marketplace was absolutely flooded with information. As a result, high-impact advertisements that were packed with promotional texts were extra effective. Once I understood the context behind that trend, the trek to making a sleek, stylish design finally hit me. Am I a genius or what? My confidence is back and here to stay.
And other various shops to peruse.
Welcome to the Liberal Boutique.
I will be writing a letter to the mayor later today. I have to report the latest happenings in this country. Opening this boutique was her idea, and given our modest success, I think we've proven there's a demand for Liberalian goods here. We may consider opening another store in the Republic, or perhaps we'll set up a consignment shop. I'm quite pleased with this little venture of ours. Being able to share a few pieces of Liberal with the rest of the world has made me very happy.
I'm quite proud of what we have to offer.
Minoria flower.
We'll be looking forward to your next visit.
How nice. Okay. So let's get you on the way.
Welcome to the Trion Mall.
Understood. I'll go ahead and get those documents revised. Right. Goodbye. Damn it, I'm supposed to be off the clock, and here they are, saddling me with overtime. Oh, whatever, I was planning to spend my evening analyzing the nightly stock price movements anyway. May as well breeze through this work while I'm at it.
Boutique, which just opened this year, to sample a range of imported goods from the Liberal Kingdom.
A surprise to hear from you. In a good way, of course. I couldn't be more thrilled. There's no telling you yet how much of a difference I can make as a Republican statesman. But I hope I can still count on your support, in spite of all the burdens I've placed on you. It's alright, Father. I'm not upset about that. And neither is Mother. If anything, you're the one who showed me how to protect what matters most. Whatever you do from here on, I'll be right there behind you. Aww. Thank you, sweetheart. Just you saying that is enough to keep me going. It's like, yes, that's what he wanted to hear, really, isn't it? I'll be rooting for you as well, to make your debut in Crossbell's political scene.
Here you'll find Trion Tower,
I just connected dots.
major landmarks.
I appreciate that. Naturally, there's still plenty of rungs left before I finish climbing this ladder. But when I do, it'll be as a broad-minded, free-thinking politician you can be proud of. Right, No, you'll go that far, Ellie. Give Diana and her father my regards too, won't you? It's like, just connected the dots. I was like, hold on a minute. I really am glad you called, by the way. It was just what I needed after stepping out of today's debate. I love you, sweetheart. You're a better daughter than I deserve. Yay! It's like, just yay! Well, today's the day. I'm going to walk through those doors and buy up every last limited edition spring tart in stock. I know precisely what you're thinking. Buying all those sweets is pure self-indulgence, not to mention selfish. But I don't care. My whole life has been leading to this very moment. So please, don't try to stop me. We said we would. And I thought Van was the sweet fanatic. He is, but he wants everyone to appreciate everything. Lulua and her partner are putting on a special performance tonight over at the concert hall. I have an engagement with my social dance group, however, so I'm not sure I'll be able to attend. I figured the least I could do is buy them some sweet treats to make up for it. That brings me to my next problem. I know what Lulua likes best, but Sailor is a different story. It won't be long now before spring arrives. This year we plan to get into the spirit by offering a bevy of limited-time sweets exclusive to the season. What's more, the confection our store proposed was so well received that headquarters is working to add it to our line of merchandise. Imagining how the final product will look on the shelves has me giddy with anticipation.
Hello there!
Hello! Macarons!
Thank you. Alrighty.
Drop by the Vern store if you want to check out the hottest new commodity.
I did a great deal of shopping. He's got so many plates. I did a great deal of shopping at the department store and the mall. I'm rather tired from all this walking around, but there's nothing a sweet delicious cake from Quincy Parlor can't fix. I know it's nearly time for dinner, but I make it my policy to eat sweets whenever I feel the need. Hey, how much did you eat, mate? Look at that, you got like what, 5 plates? 5 plates. Oh dear. It's no surprise that President Gramhart still came out on top in the end. But in my view, Senator Ryan still made an adequate showing, enough to serve as a stepping stone toward the next election at least. What are your thoughts? I'd have to agree. He provided some very practical views on international cooperation. It definitely bears considering, especially as Calvert's influence continues to expand beyond its borders. Perhaps this will serve as a call to action for the public to consider the course of our nation. I feel very much the same. And while he may not speak for the Republican Party as a whole, the way he cut straight to the heart of the matter was something to behold. This will likely lead to increased support for Senator Ryan's stances among our younger and mid-career colleagues, and that in turn could give him a window to break away from the more fringe elements of the party. Yet the Tyro Times will certainly have to keep a closer watch on him. Speaking of Senator Ryan, he's been away for quite a while now. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. A call came in from a relative of his while you were away, so he stepped outside to take it. Most likely it's going on longer than I expected. The two were estranged for some time, as I understand it. I see, it must be the Crossbellans side of the family. It's nice like having a little continuation, that little bit of story. It's like, oh. Like, it's just when that penny dropped from it, it was like, wait a minute. Didn't Ellie have like, Many businesses settle their yearly accounts at the end of March. A great deal of people will try to buy up stocks before then to rake in dividends and shareholder incentives. So from a shareholder's perspective, now might be the ideal time to sell stocks in companies that offer those types of benefits. Alright, let's see who's on the stage, because it is Jess. So I'll keep waiting forever, no matter how long it takes. I'll keep searching for you. Thank you, Trion Mall. You are a wonderful audience. That's Jess, the singer-songwriter. He's drawing in a bigger crowd than usual. Yeah, word on the street is that he found his big break after moving to Crossbell. It's nice seeing a former old towner make a name for himself. I'll have to keep an eye on his career. Oh, he went to Crossbell. Oh.
They have everything from the latest
Cool.
DCF products to expensive wines.
Let's head on into the tower, assuming I can.
Please check.
There might be something stopping me, but I doubt it. Alright, Trion Tower. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, goes over there. We've been planning to hold an event to introduce the constellations in preparation for summer. In all of the Republic, Trion Tower is the one place that's closest to the sky. The event's sure to make for a wonderful experience. The materials aren't ready quite yet, but I can't help being excited for it. Honestly, it's been had me looking at the stars more often.
Please relax and enjoy the heavenly view.
Phew, sorry to keep you waiting, Julieta. Totally lost track of time while I was out shopping. It's fine, I'm used to it at this point. Besides, I like spending time on the observation deck. Were you thinking of some more stories for your picture books? Yep, today's was about a country girl who had a fated encounter with a handsome prince in a big city. Oh, how very romantic. You'll have to tell me all about it when we get home. Sure thing. Yay.
Trion Tower's observation deck
For some reason, my imagination runs especially wild when I'm here on the observation deck. Mummy and my friends at Sunday school really like it when I tell them all the stories I come up with. It's probably why I like making picture books so much. I'd like to see those picture books. Could be good stories. My daughter is so creative. I'm not sure where she gets it from, but she won't find me complaining. She has a rare gift and I want to help her try and develop it as much as I can. Oh dear. Getting awfully late. It is getting awfully late, isn't it? I need to get home so I can make dinner. My little girl must be starving. I'm going to whip up something extra nice just for her. Oh, sounds nice.
What a beautiful night.
Some kid dropped his juice in front of our stall earlier. Went over to the binoculars, so I figured I'd give him another one. These heights are killer, man. Alright, calm down. You can do this, Dennis. Good luck, Dennis. Alright, Nina.
The sun is setting on Edith for the day, but the
Hey, Nina.
observation deck will remain
You here all by
open.
yourself?
Feel free to take in the view
Oh,
of the city.
hello everyone. Yes, I am. Judith already knows, considering we live in the same building, but my apartment's actually pretty close to Trion Tower. That's why I come out here to take breaks sometimes. Makes for a nice change of scenery. Plus, there are some things you don't notice when you're on everyone else's level. Such as the city lights below us. Every single one is a testimony to someone else's existence. Just look at how many people there are. The city truly is it is wonderful, don't you think? And yet is steeped in so much sin. Nina? That was awfully strange. Hey, is everything okay? You're sounding pretty sentimental tonight. Oh, I'm sure she's just stuck in method acting mode. It can be kind of hard to leave a character when you're deep, right, Nina? Yes, I apologize. I hadn't meant to warn you. Oh, but never mind me. I was so scared for you all after seeing the news this morning. Well, at least everyone seems to have made it out all right. I'm so relieved. Please try and be more cautious in the future. Sorry, I didn't think you'd be so worried for us. I would have contacted you earlier, but we never really got the chance, so yeah. Sorry. But anyway, I'm glad to see you're working so hard. Just make sure not to push yourself, alright? Of course. Thank you for your concern, Judith. Considering it ended in me getting to see you all, I'd say tonight's trip to the observation deck was well worth it. Everyone, I know you're very brave and resourceful, but promise me you'll take care of yourselves, okay? Yeah, we promise, alright? You're such a woody wart sometimes. That was it for Nina, wasn't it? Yes. So, I'm saying we're done for this part. And in the next part, we'll head on to Montmartre and discuss plans. So we'll see you then. Ta-da for now.